Whoops. Okay, what's going on, guys? I'm just setting up the stream. Balatro DLC stream 2. Go live. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday night. I feel all right. Party's going on the west side. All right, cool. Looks like we're live. What's going on, everybody? I wanted to play something chill today. So I figured I'd fire up some more of the Balatro DLC for Vampire Survivors. And let's roll. Last time we had beaten the Balatro level with Canio, Jimbo, and now let's try to do it with Chicot. So Chicot can always find servo rotes. What does it mean? Starts with a servo rots draft, reduces both boss health and blocks some special attacks. So it looks like they have the that banana card. Oh shit. Listening to the music here. What's going on? Oh, Jesus joined. Hi, Jesus. I didn't know you had a TikTok. I guess that makes sense. Alright, let's do this. Which card should we get? Let's see. Are there any cards that mesh with what I have? The banana? Doesn't look like it. Oh, this one. List of weapons get +1. Okay. Let's do that. And we start with a card. A Servoroki. I still don't know what the hell all this shit means, but the names are kind of weird. Starts gaining +30 max health every 5 levels. That sounds pretty decent. Risk. Enemy health is currently increased by 20% and damage by 10%. What is this? Inverts most starting bonuses. Accumulating Envy cards reduces the risk factor. Minus 10% curse. Start gaining +1 amount every level. +20 greed, +20 growth. Start gaining +10% duration. What does that mean? What is duration? Gain +1 reroll every level. Start gaining 30. Let's try this one. I don't really know what it means. Ooh, I like all the bananas flying though. That's pretty cool. Rune Tracer bracelet. Fires 3 projectiles. Let's try the bracelet, why not? How does the banana work? It looks like it shoots in an arc to the left or the right, depending on which way we're facing. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Not quite sure. I like garlic. We're gonna get some garlic. I feel like garlic is pretty much... Roast Michelle fires 1 more projectile. I like the lightning ring. I think in the beginning of the stage, when you first start, it's pretty good to collect a few different weapons, because that way you have a lot of different effects happening. And then later, you could start focusing on gaining levels for what you have. I kind of feel like that's a good strategy, because if you just choose one thing to focus on or 2 things to focus on, let's say they're like something that doesn't really shoot out a lot of stuff, you're gonna find yourself at a disadvantage. Because obviously the longer you go in the level, the more enemies there are. So what I like to do is I like to spread out. I like to fill up as many of these slots in the top left as possible. So I have a lot of different things shooting out at once. And then I just kind of build the levels of the strongest things from there, and then eventually you get capped out. Ooh, I do like the knife. I feel like the knife plus the gross Michelle flying everywhere is gonna have a lot of projectiles flying all over the place. Duplicator, I like the duplicator. Means we're gonna have even more stuff flying all over the place. I don't really bother with the armor. I feel like I usually get garlic, which gives you kind of like a shield around you. And am I dropping frames again? I'm not sure why that happens. Yeah, I don't really mess with the armor because I usually get the garlic, and the garlic keeps enemies away from you for the most part anyway, because it's doing like, it's like an area of effect damage. So once these guys get close to you, they're taking damage. So they don't, I don't know, they don't usually hit me that much. So I don't really find the need to get the armor. The spinach for me is always like an automatic definitely gonna get. Because you definitely want to be stronger so that you kill the enemies quicker. Base speed. I think the base speed is like your movement speed. I don't know why. I probably shouldn't get that really. My internet's being so weird lately. Let's do the victory sword. I like that one. Nice, we got some more thunder, lightning ring. Recovering health's pretty good, so I tend to get that as well. I feel like I have a bunch of favorite power-ups that I get. I kind of stick to kind of the same stuff. I should probably branch out though. There's probably some sick builds that I haven't really like messed around with. Kind of starting to get overrun over here, which I don't really like. Garlic. The garlic looks like, you know what? Looks like a nutsack. Alright, I'm kind of stuck here. This doesn't feel too good. I don't know what happened there. A bunch of enemies just disappeared for no reason, but I'll take it. I definitely want to start gaining more health quicker because it seems like I'm getting hit. I'm at 75% health. And I definitely don't want to see that get lower. And we're just going to have more enemies coming at us anyway. What's everybody playing these days? I had a hard time deciding what game to play tonight. I kind of wanted to continue my Demon Souls play through. But, so, I'm not like stuck, but we've been having some trouble with two bosses in particular, the Flame Lurker and the Man-Eater. So with the Flame Lurker, what's going on is that when I roll, when I die, like I could dodge his attacks, but he splashes like lava and fire stuff all over the place. So what ends up happening is that I'll roll, but then I'll get caught in the lava, and that's like how I end up dying. I did see that there is a spell that raises our fire resistance. But the issue is I'm playing a strength build, so my guy is dumb, right? No intelligence. So I bought the spell, but I can't equip it because I don't have any spell memory or something like that. And before I started playing this, I googled, okay, well, what do I need to be able to unlock a spell, or to equip a spell? And you need 10 intelligence, and I think I have 9. So if I were gonna play, I probably would have grinded another level out and then gave it a try. But I don't know, I wasn't really in the mood to play that today. Kind of wanted something chill. Like I also almost played Silent Hill 2 Remake, but I didn't feel like getting like tensed up. Like I kind of had not a rough day, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling purposefully making myself get tensed up. So I said, okay, well, let me just play some more of this, because this is like dumb fun, you know? This is like easy dumb fun. And, you know, we could chit chat about Balatro and about other shit while we play. So yeah, here I am streaming Vampire Survivors Balatro DLC, and it looks like I might die right here. Hopefully not. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is. Maybe I need some more spinach. Garlic is good to help get these people away from me. Get all these clowns away from me. Literal clowns, because all these guys have like clown makeup on. I haven't played Balatro in like forever. I think, what was I working on last time I played that? I think I was just trying to beat the decks. I had already beat the game a bunch of times. Excuse me. But yeah, I think I got to a point where it took a lot for me to win because of the difficulty of the decks. That like, it felt kind of like a grind. Not a chore, but I don't know. I wasn't too... It wasn't like enthralling me anymore. I mean, I'm sure I'll go back and play it. I think they're supposed to be releasing some DLC for it. They didn't really detail what that DLC is. But I'd imagine it's probably some new decks, some new jokers, maybe even like a different modes, I don't know. So I'll definitely go back to it when that happens, but for now I think I'll just let the game rest and catch up on other games. There's like a bunch of, I have like a bunch of games on my backlog that I want to get to. And like, I don't agree with this, like, there's nothing else to call it but a backlog, but like, I'm not one of these guys that like obsesses over like, oh, I have 300 games that I have never beaten and I need to beat them. You know, I don't look like I'm like a fully grown adult, you know, like I have a family, I have a spouse. So like, my game time is limited. No way in hell am I gonna feel bad that I drop a game, you know? Like, I'm just gonna play what I feel like playing. And, you know, if I ended up wasting $60 on a game that I'm never gonna play, then so be it, whatever, man. Like, you waste money on dumb shit all the time anyway. Like, fast food to me is like a waste of money, and sometimes I do that. Like, you know, at least with games I have something to show for it, but like, I think it's really dumb to worry about games you haven't played. Like, you buy them to have fun. if you play them for 10 minutes and you don't feel like playing them anymore and you spent 80 bucks on it, whatever, man. Just get over it. If you buy the physical version of the game, at least you can sell it back to... And I wouldn't sell it to GameStop either. It's so easy to open an eBay account and just sell your games there, and you get more money back anyway. It's like 20% more work than just going to GameStop and trading it in. It's so easy to sell your used games on eBay. You take a picture, you make a listing, and that's it. And you could get much more money back than if you were to trade it in at GameStop. Like, don't trade your shit in at GameStop. They rip you off. I mean, I get sometimes it's convenient. Or actually sometimes they do have some good trade-in deals. Usually when new consoles come out. But besides that, don't trade your shit into GameStop. Like, sell that shit on eBay. It's very easy to do. Don't let it intimidate you. You're leaving money on the table. But yeah, I'm not one of these guys that worries about backlogs and shit. But anyway, like I do, like for lack of a better term, I'm gonna just use the term backlog because everybody knows what that is. I have a bunch of stuff that I want to play that I haven't gotten to yet. Like Cyberpunk. I think I'm definitely gonna die in this round. This shit's looking not good for me. Cyberpunk I want to get to. Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead here. Do I have revives? I do have a revive. So I can get out of this area. Damn, there's too many enemies. Ooh, chicken, good. Chicken. Winner, chicken dinner. What is this? Oh, this might help. 80 max health. Start game max health. Gains my project. This seems pretty damn good. Let's do this. Yeah, so what's on my so-called backlog? Cyberpunk. Red Dead Redemption 2. The Spider-Man games for PlayStation 5. What else? Silent Hill 2 Remake. Resident Evil 4 Remake. God. I'm dead here. I found a treasure. I don't know how that happened. Unstable internet connection, video quality will automatically be adjusted. Okay, that's on TikTok. Am I still live on TikTok? Seems to be. Wow. 5 items. That's pretty sick. Will they keep me alive? Is this, oh, the lightning is definitely helping. It's going slow though. I need something that lowers cooldown, I guess. I don't know if that was the right choice. More banana. Lightning's definitely helping, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. So yeah, I need to figure out. I mean, I definitely want to finish my Demon Souls playthrough, so I should go back to that. And I think if I just gain enough to use that fire resistance spell, then I'll probably beat Flame Lurker, and then I can move on with my life in that game. Overall growth, luck, greed, and curse are doubled. Nah. Listed weapons come with a counterpart. Nah. Nope. Healing is doubled? Sure. Let's do that one. Because I'm like struggling to live here. I'm at like 30% health, it looks like. I gained a bunch of, those past few treasure chests really helped. Because, yeah, before everything was like on top of me. Now like everything's kind of pretty much away from me, so that's pretty good. I didn't check what it takes to unlock the other Balatro dude character. I don't get why this happens, where you just start gaining like 3 levels at a time. If anybody knows, let me know, because I have no idea why that happens. Ooh, this is good. This is like the fast daggers. Yeah, so I'll probably go back to the Demon Souls playthrough and I'll see if that fire resistant spell helps. And I definitely want to play it, beat it. I mean, I've beaten it on PS3, so it's not like I've never beaten the game before. I just wanted to say I've beat, not to be able to say, but I want to be able to just check that off like my gaming bucket list, I guess. Is to beat it on PS5. And what else? And then from there, I'm not sure what I'll play next. I feel like I probably should take a break from Souls-likes for a little bit, just to like cleanse my palate. Cause like, I love FromSoft games and Souls-likes, but I like variety too, you know? Plus 10 amount, start gaining magnet, plus 20 duration, plus 1% projectile speed, move speed, start getting 1 revival every 11 levels. Excuse me, not sure what to get here. I guess this thing, I don't know. Amount bonus is lost over 9 levels. I don't know what that means. I wish these descriptions were better. I feel like they leave a lot to the imagination. They don't really tell you like what the hell's going on. I mean, they do and they don't. It feels so like obfuscated, like what the hell's going on here. But I think we have this level on lock. It was looking dicey at first though. I thought we were gonna die. Let's get all that stuff over here. So 15 more seconds. Everything's kind of creeping up on me though. Hopefully we make it. Yeah, we beat it. Gross Michelle to level 6 unlocks Gross Michelle. What? I guess that's just the achievement. What does it mean? Alright, let's see. We didn't unlock this guy. Evolve the Gross Michelle. Okay, so I gotta pick this clown again. So let's focus on getting the Gross Michelle in the beginning. What's going on with my internet, bro? Okay, hopefully it's a little more stable now. The past bunch of streams, it's been like dropping frames, which was never happening. Maybe I should lower the bit rate or something. Plus 1 revival, start gaining 10 duration, 10 speed, 20% might, 30% might. but you gain curse every 5 levels, so let's do this one. What's this guy selling? Anything good? I don't really want any of that stuff. So let's focus on the Gross Michel. Does it tell us how to evolve it? No. But it does look like the other 2 Balatro weapons needed that like little clown head. So maybe I should also focus on that too. Gotta make sure I survive though. I like the Song of Mana, that's a pretty good one. Because it covers like the top and bottom of the screen. Let's reroll. Oh, I could get the Fibonacci Spritz too. We can do Crown so that we gain levels quicker. That's definitely useful. But then like near the end it becomes less and less useful. Oh shit. See, so this is what I was talking about before the last round. Focusing on 1 or 2 projectiles kind of has you scrambling a little bit. Hopefully I can evolve the Gross Michel to unlock the other character. Alright, what's this? Plus 20% greed. Magnet. Start gaining recovery. Enemy health is currently increased by 40%. Envy inverts most starting bonuses. Accumulating envy cards reduces the risk factor. Greed, growth. Let's do this one. Seems kind of powerful. Gross Michel. So yeah, let's focus on the Gross Michel and the I forgot what the clown doll is called. So that we could evolve the Gross Michel and get the last Balatro DLC character. How long have we been streaming? Can't even check. 28 minutes, damn, that's it. Can we reroll? Let's do max health. Definitely important to have more health. I have to have a way to recover my health too though. Let's do the garlic. I don't like that these dudes are a little too close to me. So yeah, let's upgrade the Gross Michel. Ooh. Laurel. Do good, a little more garlic. I love garlic. Not IRL. Actually, IRL, I mean, I don't hate garlic, but I definitely feel like you could put too much garlic. Like, I feel like you're in 2 camps. Like, there's people that like, they say you can never have enough garlic, and then there's people that, you know, definitely there's like a cap on how much garlic you should have on stuff. I'm the latter. I'm not huge on a ton of garlic. Damn, this is ass. Hopefully I could gain some quick levels. I need like another projectile flying out of me because I don't feel like it's enough to handle all these enemies. And it's just getting worse. Worse and worse. I really like how they made this level. It's simple, but like it's cute, like it's cool. You could definitely tell it's like heavily Balatro inspired. You know, there's like cards all over the place. And of course the music. Damn, garlic looks like a nutsack. I think they knew what they were doing with that. You can't tell me somebody didn't think, hey, the garlic looks like a nutsack, bro. We should redesign the icon. It's pretty funny though. Alright, so did we max out the gross Michelle or no? Doing pretty good damage. Not getting too surrounded by things. That's always good. Banish? Let's banish the armor. I don't plan on buying the armor ever, so that's just like a waste whenever that pops up. So I'd rather just get rid of it. I like the Santa water. Santa water's pretty good. It's like a nice, good, random projectile flying around and helping you here and there. Alright, we're at full health, which is very lovely. This last round, I don't think I was at full health for most of the round. Okay. So it's pretty funny that they have bats carrying the boss blinds. These are like in Balatro, they have bosses, and each boss is like a different handicap or whatever for that round. So it's pretty funny that they're carrying that. And it actually has some sort of effect too. But it's like hard to tell. Unless you're like really paying attention to what's going on. These guys are strong. A lot of health. The crown. Kind of regret picking up the crown. Now that I've gained a few levels, I regret picking that up. Oh, nice. More Santa water. Speaking of Santa, I was at Target today, and they wasted no time putting on the Christmas music, the holiday music. Hold on, let's see what we could pick here. +2 amount, max health, 1 revival. Guess this. Yeah, Target wasted no time putting on the holiday music, putting on, like, they had all this holiday stuff, like pajamas, and just basically they had like all their holiday products. They were all out. And it's November 1st, like Halloween was just yesterday, like wow. They wasted no time. I've had a few retail jobs before in the past. And over the years I've noticed it just gets, I don't want to say worse, but like, they don't wait at all to put up the holiday stuff. They just want you in that, like, holiday shopping mood, I guess, to spend more money in their store on gifts and things like that. But man, it's like nuts. Like Halloween just happened and they, like today, they have all the holiday stuff going on. Actually, I've grown to like holiday music more and more the older I get. I used to hate it when I was younger. I used to really dislike holiday music, but now I like it. Let me get some water. I'm thirsty. What are you guys up to today? You guys playing anything good? Playing any new games lately? Oh, I didn't turn on my light. Alright, let's do that. Oh, that new Mortal Kombat collection came out, that's right. That's another thing I want to try. But damn, it sucks it doesn't come with crossplay. There's no crossplay. So, I have a friend who games on PC mostly. But like for the Mortal Kombat collection, I kind of wanted to get the physical version on PlayStation 5 because I feel like it's like a game from my childhood. Like I wasn't like the biggest Mortal Kombat fan, but like for example, Mortal Kombat 2 was the first game I ever pre-ordered, ever. So I don't know, those games have kind of like a special place in my heart. So like I kind of wanted to get the physical edition. But then that means I'm not going to have anybody to play with. And like, what's the point of buying the game if I'm not going to play the game? So I'm kind of like conflicted. I think I'll probably end up buying it on PC. Unless they like happen to announce that they're going to put in crossplay. I don't see how you make a fighting game these days and not have crossplay. Like to me that's kind of nuts. Like, I feel like having crossplay will make your game last a lot longer. Like the fighting game company's game, it will last a whole lot longer. Because if you have more people playing it, you'll have more opportunity to play the game. Let's say you buy a fighting game like on the Switch. Which to me sounds crazy to buy a fighting game on the Switch, but hey, some people do it. Let's say you buy a fighting game on the Switch and you can't find anybody to play with online. So then you're kind of killing your own game. Now if you have crossplay, at least the people that are on the Switch can face the people that are on the PlayStation 5. And have the game last longer. Like have a longer tail of the game, like so you keep playing, have people playing, have a community that's still playing the game. This card seems OP. Let's do that. Hoping I could evolve the Gross Michelle. I think even if we lose, but we satisfy that requirement, we unlock the character. Pretty sure that's how that works, which is nice of the devs because, like, you know, sometimes these requirements are kind of wacky. But, yeah, that's nice of them to let you still do that. Alright, so spinach is good. Increases your health, or not health, your attack power. Man, my health is not looking too good though. Hopefully I don't die. Jesus Christ. I think if I upgrade the Saboteur or whatever they call him, that little like plushie that's following me, I think that's probably part of evolving the Balatro weapon. Oh my god. I'm getting crowded. Oh, let's reroll. Damn it. I'm stuck here. God. I'm doing okay at least. There isn't not too much barrier of entry. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. I feel like I'm dozing off right now, man. Not on purpose, but it's pretty late and I didn't really get good sleep last night. Duplicator, yes, let's get more projectiles on the screen. What's in here? Ooh, damn. What is that, a power banana? Cavendish. Evolve Gros Michel. Always crits. Wow. Always explodes. Other weapons crit more often. Damn. That sounds sick. Holy shit. That's a giant banana flying across the screen. Stand back. I got bananas. I got all the potassium you could ever ask for. Right here. Holy shit. It's just flying into every enemy. Chiquita banana got nothing on this. Ooh, there's a treasure chest. More Santa water. Santa water. Kris Kringle. I think we're in a good position here now. You can play this game one-handed pretty easily, which is nice. So I could like check the stream and play this at the same time. Time's at 12:42. Oh yeah, aren't we supposed to turn the clocks back this evening? This night? Pretty sure daylight savings time is tonight. Alright, yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. I'd be oh, what's this? Something just happened. Hey, what's up, Enoki? What game is that? This is a game called Vampire Survivors. And it is a bullet hell game. I guess you could call it bullet heaven because you're the one shooting the bullets. And the object of the game is to just, it's a roguelike. So you build your character with power-ups and you hope not to die because there's tons of enemies coming at you all the time. So yeah, Vampire Survivors it's called. Let's get this. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff flying on the screen all the time. Getting a lot of levels now. I don't understand why you gain so many levels near the end, because it's not like I'm picking up extra XP. I don't want any of these. Let me banish that. Hopefully we get a better set of choices next round. But yeah, the game's a lot of fun. It looks like there's a lot of shit flying around on the screen, because there is. But it's a fun game. It makes you feel powerful, like near the end. But also, like if you mess around too much, you could die as well. I think at this point though, I built up my character in this run where I don't think he's gonna die. So I feel pretty secure that I'm gonna win this round, this run. And I think we unlocked the last level, the last character, Balatro character, so we'll try to beat it with that character as well. What time is it? So yeah, the game kind of reminds me of, like, if you ever played Smash TV, it's kind of like that in the sense that, like, there's always a bunch of enemies just coming at you. What else is it like? I guess the game Gauntlet, because you just fight hordes and hordes of enemies. But this is like Gauntlet on crack, because it's like a billion more enemies and a billion more power-ups for the player to use. Hey, what's up, Renanson? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Or actually, where I am, it's Sunday already. The weekend goes so quick, doesn't it? I wish it was Friday night still. What are you guys playing lately? What's the new hotness that people are playing these days? I really want to get to some of the games in my backlog. But then I throw on games that I've beaten a billion times, like, you know, Vampire Survivors or FromSoft games and stuff like that. But I was saying earlier, like, I'm not one of these people that gets all, like, worried about their backlog. Like, so what if you buy a game, you play it for 10 minutes and you decide, this isn't really what I want to play. I know there's, like, people out there that, like, they obsess over beating the games they buy, even if they're, like, miserable and dislike the game, they will still force themselves to beat it. I think that's insanity. Because, like, think about it, like, you're playing a video game to have fun, right? You're not playing it to make another chore for yourself. Real life already has a lot of chores. Like, why are you gonna make more chores for yourself? You know? So, like, I never understand when people say, like, oh man, my backlog's so big, you know, I gotta beat these games because I spent this amount of money on them. If that upsets you, that you quote unquote wasted money on a game, then maybe you should figure out which games you should be buying and not buy games that you don't like. New achievement, Evolve the Gross Michelle unlocks Perkeo. Alright, so that's the last, I think that's the last Balatro character we had to unlock. Can always find servorots. What does that mean? Can equip up to 100 passive weapons. Ooh, that's crazy. Okay, let's try it out. Let's see what this character is like. That sounds pretty nuts. Let's see. What should I start with? I might have to step away for a second. Hold on. Yeah. I'll be right back. Be right back, guys. I'm back. Let's turn that on. Turn that on. We look good? Okay. Yeah, my daughter woke up, so I had to like run and make sure she was okay. Alright. What else? What else? Okay, listed weapons get +1 amount. I don't even know what amount means. I think it's like the number of projectiles coming out. Okay, so I have planets orbiting me. I like Santa water. Let's do some Santa water. These planets need to get bigger though. What the hell? They're like so close to me. Feels dicey. So yeah, what do you guys think about backlogs? Like, do you guys believe that like you need to beat every game that you've bought? Not bought. What's up, ant creatures? Want to play together? No, not right now. I'm just gonna do solo. Thanks for the offer though, appreciate it. But yeah, do you guys get stressed out about backlogs? Like, I don't think something that's meant to entertain you and to be fun should be stressful. I think a lot of people get too like worked up about, they get like worried about wasting money on a game or whatever, but like you're gonna waste money on a game and then waste your time playing a game you don't like? That sounds much worse to me. At least you could always make more money. You can't get more time. Like, you can't just like turn back time. So yeah, just play what you feel, you know? Play what you want to play. That being said, I have a bunch of games I do want to get to. I feel like that's different than like a backlog. Like, I have games I want to play. Cyberpunk is one of them. Silent Hill remake. Silent Hill 2 remake. Damn, I'm getting hit. What else? Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I want to play. I've been thinking that way lately too. Yeah, for sure. Like, there's no other way. Like, and when I was younger, I kind of felt that way about backlogs, where I felt like, damn, I bought this game, I should really beat it because otherwise it's a waste of money. But like, the older I get, the less free time I have to play games. No way in hell am I gonna worry about, you know, wasting $60 versus wasting like my precious game time that I barely get as it is. I'm just gonna opt to play the game that I want to play. Like, screw it. And it's nice. What's nice though is like when you buy physical games, at least like if you make a mistake and buy a game you're not really that into, you could always sell it. But also lately I've been buying less and less physical games anyway. Too many games that make me confused and want to play. Yeah, there's a lot of great games. I mean, I feel like there's never been a better time to be a gamer. Like, if I were much younger, I would just get like the subscriptions, you know, like Game Pass and PS Plus and stuff like that, and like that alone, I would have like hundreds of games to play. And many times, a lot of the games that come out on those subscriptions are like new games. Like, I know Game Pass had like a lot of day one releases come out on there. At least they used to. I think they screwed up their subscription model, right? Didn't they like jack up the price and then like, I don't know, I didn't follow it too much. But yeah, I remember as a kid, like, at least for me, I would get a game and then like I wouldn't get another game for months. Like, so I'd be stuck. Whatever that game was, if that game was ass, like I would be stuck with that ass game and try to make the best of it. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna sound like an old timer, but I feel like kids these days don't know how good they have it with gaming anyway. Back when I was a kid, they had this thing called Sega Channel. It was like the first game subscription service. And you'd actually have to subscribe to it through your cable TV provider. And you'd get this big ass bulky cartridge to plug into your Sega Genesis. And you'd have access to like a bunch of games, and they would like rotate the games that were on there. My cousin had it. It was kind of wild at the time. But yeah, it's pretty crazy how much access gamers have to games these days. It kind of like cheapens the games sometimes in a way though, because it's like you have so many options to play that like sometimes games don't feel special enough anymore. But yeah, I'm not sure what to play next. I'm gonna be trying to finish my Demon's Souls remake playthrough. So probably next stream I'll probably play that. I've been enjoying it. I beat it before on the PS3. But I figured I'd go ahead and play it on the PS5 because it's been like a long time since I've played through that game. And like recently on Twitter there was like a lot of, not controversy, but people were like hating on the remake, and I honestly don't think it's bad at all. People were complaining about the art direction. I don't think it really, I think it's overblown, the complaints. One thing I do agree though with the complaints is that the music isn't as good, and I feel like there's a lot of like silence in the remake, whereas like, alright, I think we're gonna die here. Fuck, I'm dead. Let's see. Maybe the freeze will help me. Buy me some wiggle room. But yeah, I feel like people were overblowing the art direction changes or whatever. The game looks gorgeous. I think it's one of the prettiest games I've ever seen. No cap. But yeah, I mean, you know, with remakes, like if you don't like the remake, you could always go play the old one. It still exists. You know, it might not be as convenient to play it, but it's there if you really hate the remake that much. But I think it's fine. It controls the same, plays the same. It's prettier. Music's not as good, but whatever. It'll do. So I'll probably play that. I'll finish my Demon's Souls playthrough, or at least I'll play it until I get annoyed with it enough to drop it. Like I said, since I beat it on PS3 before, it's not so much of a big deal to drop it and play something else and come back to it later. I do want to play Cyberpunk. I want to play Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm just not sure what game to play next. So I have to figure that out. Usually what I do lately, I just will turn on the game. Like, when I'm trying to figure out what to play, I'll turn on the game. I'll turn on a game, one of the choices that I'm interested in, and I'll play it for like 30 minutes. If it doesn't grab me in 30 minutes, then I try the next thing. And then eventually, you know, something will grab me. I think the last time I did that, because I wasn't sure what to play, I ended up playing Armored Core 6, which was very good. Definitely recommend that game. Which one of these should I get? Start gaining curse? I don't want to gain curse. Gains 1% might every level. That sounds good. But is it enough? I need to get the item that refills my health, because I'm like struggling here. I need some chicken. Where's the chicken at? Oh my god. Stuck. Oh, there's some chicken. What is this? 30% might and armor, but you gain curse. This gains max health and more. Oh, this is pretty good. Let's do this. Let's get some chickens. There's a lot of chickens sitting there. I want to evolve the planet, whatever this weapon is called, with the planets. And so far for the Balatro characters, you gotta level up the little like plushy animal, not animal, stuff, the stuffy that's following you around. In combination with the main weapon in order to evolve the main weapon. Damn, I need some health again. These bats that carry the poker chips, they usually drop a treasure chest. Yeah, see? But now I can't get to it. Hold on. Alright. Ooh, nice. 3 for 1. The RNG gods are on our side. For now, anyway. I really need some chicken to drop on the floor, though. Let me re-roll. Oh yes, this is what I need to gain health back. So yeah, tonight I think we turn the clocks back, right? Spring forward, fall back. I'm not a fan of the winter. Definitely winter is the bottom tier season for me. I mean, I know we're in fall, but like it's getting a little colder where I am. And like my skin does not do well with the cold. Like it starts cracking and bleeding and shit. It sucks. I have to start moisturizing every night, or else I usually deal with like cracked skin and stuff. I'm just not comfortable in the cold. It's just like feels miserable to me. I'm not a big winter fan at all. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I could definitely pass on having a winter. Where am I? Am I dead? Oh, damn, I died. Totally died. Shit. We'll try another run. Why not? Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. So, what do we learn? I think I need to get some health recovery earlier. And what else? I didn't see garlic come up that round. I love garlic. That's one of the best items in this game, I feel like. And it kind of like makes armor useless. Because if the enemies can't get close enough to touch you, then you don't need the armor. There's no point for armor if they can't touch you, if they can't hit you. I like Victory Sword, that's a pretty good one too. Queen Sigma's definitely worth unlocking just for that weapon alone. Nice. Getting stronger. I really want to see what the evolved version of this weapon looks like. Like what happens with the planets. Do they just get giant? Alright, that'd be pretty sick. So yeah, I think for me, let's do like a tier list of seasons real quick. Not even a tier list because there's only 4. Let's do like a ranking of them. For me, the bottom worst season is definitely winter. And here are my reasons, okay? And some of these are personal reasons, like they might not affect you, but they affect me. So that's why it's bottom tier. Number 1 is my skin can't handle it. It gets dry, cracked, it bleeds, it sucks. Number 2, I just hate the feeling of being cold. And yeah, I know you could throw on a coat, you could throw on sweater, whatever. But that's another detriment to it. I don't want to have to worry about carrying a coat around. I don't want to have to worry about putting on sweaters and all this shit. That sucks. It just sucks to me. What else? I do like the look of the first snowfall. Like when everything is like covered in white, shiny snow. And that looks pretty. I like that. But after the first snowfall, I'm like over it. I'm done. You know, because it sucks. Like if you have to go somewhere, you got to clean off your car. You got to shovel the driveway, shovel the sidewalks. It's just a lot of like hassle. Hold on, let me see which one I want to pick. Greed, growth, duration. Let's do this one. What else is shitty about winter? There's a lot less to do. A lot less options of things to do. What else? I guess those are the main points of why winter is my least favorite season. What's next? What do we have left? We got spring, we got fall, and we got summer. So I think spring is gonna be number 3. Spring is nice because you could tell summer's coming. And I like that. Like whenever spring starts rolling around, my mood gets so much better. Just a little bit of extra warmth especially coming off of winter when being miserable and cold for like a bunch of months. Spring is like a welcome godsend. But something annoying about the spring is like you almost have to carry around like 2 different outfits with you, depending on the time of year. And what I mean by that is, like, in the morning, you could have to dress up like it's the dead of winter, you know, with your layers and your sweaters and your coats. And then a few hours later, around lunchtime, it's hot as hell. You gotta like peel back layers, and I mean, you could even almost throw on shorts. I don't really like the bipolarness of spring. But I do love that it's warm. Like, it's starting to get warmer. So that definitely feels better than crummy winter. So the next one, number 2 for me. So we have summer and fall. So summer used to be my top favorite season. Now I think it's fall, and I don't know, I just like the coziness of fall, and I like the cool, crisp air, which is different than the cold winter, you know, harsh coldness of winter. But I do enjoy like a cold, crisp night, like you walk outside, and you know, I don't know if you guys have this, but like you walk outside and you smell like the people's fireplaces. I love that smell. That's one of my favorite smells. The smell of fireplace wood. Fall, you have Halloween, which is a cool holiday, a fun holiday. And you also have Thanksgiving. And, you know, I'm from America, so I like to eat, and I like to overeat. So, yeah, I love Thanksgiving. So, and I like scary movies, you know. I really just like the Halloween series. I don't feel like I really like the horror genre. I just like Halloween, like the movie series. That's something I've noticed too as I've gotten older. Like, I don't really like RPGs. I just like certain RPGs. Like, I like Final Fantasy. But like, I haven't gotten into like all these other RPG series. I am interested in getting into Persona, because I feel like I would like it. It looks like something up my alley. But yeah, I don't like stealth games, but I like Metal Gear Solid. But honestly, I really just like Metal Gear Solid 5. I do still have to play 3 and 4. And I did play 1 back in the day when Metal Gear Solid 1 came out. That was like a revolutionary game. That was like, games like that didn't exist back then when Metal Gear Solid came out. The first one. I remember when that came out, I asked for it for Christmas and I got it, and oh my god, that was like an insane experience as a gamer back then. Like, there weren't games like that back then. What should I get here? Greed? I guess greed. Yeah, I've noticed that about myself. Like I've realized that I'm not a fan of certain genres. I'm a fan of certain games within the genre. Like, I like a couple of Metal Gear games, but every Splinter Cell game I've tried, and it hasn't been many, I dislike. I don't like it. And stealth sections in games, I'm not really a fan of, unless I could do them the way I want. Racing games. I love Gran Turismo, but I won't play like a NASCAR game or a Formula One game. RPGs, I like Final Fantasy, but I won't play like, what's like an obscure RPG? I don't know, I'm sure there's a bunch out there, but yeah, so I've realized that like, I'm not a fan of certain genres, I'm more of a fan of certain games within the genre. I don't know if you guys feel that way too, but I used to buy, like when I was younger, before I refined my tastes in games, like if a game reviewed well, I would buy the game. I would try to buy the game. Even if it was like something I'm not that interested in. And I got burned so many times doing that like I finally realized like, hey man, just because something is a 10 out of 10 doesn't mean you're gonna like it. It still has to be a game that you'll enjoy. Yeah, I hope you guys don't fall for that trap. Like, just because a game reviews well doesn't mean you're gonna like it. Like, a 10 out of 10 stealth game would be ass for me. Yeah, that's something I definitely had to learn over time. I wasn't too smart with that for a little while. There's some genres that I can't stand too, like beat 'em ups. I can't play beat 'em ups. Like Streets of Rage, those kind of games. I can't get into those kind of games. I find them so freaking boring. It feels like there's no strategy to them. It feels like it's just walk to the right and keep hitting X, you know? Like, it doesn't feel like there's any thought to it. I can't play those kind of games. Which is a shame because there's some cool ones, you know? But they just don't interest me. I think I'm gonna die here. The types of games I love challenging games. I love games that make me think. Oh, I died. Damn, I can't seem to have good luck with this character. Let me see if I can gain some levels. Ooh, chicken. Chicken's good. Hopefully I could get some more projectiles flying on the screen. I don't know if I like this guy's main weapon. It kind of feels like garlic because it's just stuff orbiting you. But it's like a weaker garlic because there are times when it's not where you need it to be, whereas garlic is just a circle around you 24/7. But I do want to beat the Balatro level with every Balatro character, so... Jesus. Please don't die. What's over there? Oh shit. I'm cornered. Alright, let me pick up all this XP. Weaker garlic and books hybrid, in my opinion. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Matthias M. Gas. Yeah, I agree with you. It's like a weaker form of garlic. Speaking of garlic, I think I'm gonna die here again. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm dead. I don't think I have any more. Math or mat works. Okay, sounds good. Damn, Perkeo. I'll try it again. Perkeo. Which of these should I pick? I've been picking this one because it's the only one that applies to that weapon. But maybe that's the wrong move. I usually get one or more of these weapons, so maybe I should pick this one. Let's try it. Like Jubilee. Hail from the future is always a nice pick. What does that one do? I'll keep an eye for that next round. Here's the knife. Let's go over here. It's a little more open space. Victory sword. I like victory sword. So yeah, we were talking about seasons before, so yeah, summer used to be my top season, but I think I like fall just a little bit more. They're pretty much tied for me, but I feel like I like fall a little better. The crisp air, smelling what the hell? Smelling fireplace wood burning. There's something about it, plus like Halloween and Thanksgiving. Holy shit. What's this big blue circle around me? It's a Dark Arcana card. Every level up you get a chance of spawning extra items or even a candy box. Nice. What is it called? Hail from the future. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep that in mind. I have a poor memory, so if I forget, let me know. Remind me. Yeah, I'm wondering what game I should play next after Demon Souls remake. I feel like out of the games that I want to play, I feel like I'm most interested in Cyberpunk, Red Dead Redemption 2, and maybe Silent Hill 2 remake. I can't really decide which one I want to play. I'll probably just play each of them for like half an hour and figure it out that way. See which one grabs my attention the most. I don't know if you guys have any sort of systems that you use to figure out what to play next. I like to play I like to just always play what I'm feeling like playing. I'm trying to get into that more and more. Sometimes if I start a game and I'm enjoying it, but I might want to like hop to a different game, I tend to try to like force myself to beat the game first, which I don't think is the best thing to do. Because then you might, like, you might just start disliking the game you're playing currently. I'm playing Duet Night Abyss nowadays for a 1.0. It is a good game. I haven't heard of that game. What kind of game is that? Is that an indie game on PC? It sounds like one of those hidden gem indie games. You can't underestimate indie games. Some indie games are like some of the most fun games you could find. Like this game's pretty fun. It doesn't look like much, but it's a lot of fun. It's a nice chill game. Maybe I should get the candelabra. Maybe it'll make my planets bigger. Let's get more knives flying. So yeah, I like summer a lot. Obviously it's nice and hot. You can... There's a lot more options of things to do with your time. You can go on more adventures. But I don't know, there's something about fall, there's something about the cool, crisp air. I like wearing hoodies, even though earlier... So it's kind of like a contradiction. Earlier I was complaining about winter, how I don't like to layer things and whatnot and have to carry a coat around. But I feel like wearing a hoodie just feels comfy. Oh shit, I should have probably gotten garlic. Maybe it'll pop back up for me. Duet Night Abyss is a 2025 free-to-play action role-playing game by Pan Studio and published by Hero Games. The game is released blah blah blah. The game is set. Players experience story from two protagonists. So it's a free-to-play action role-playing game. Interesting. Does it play anything like a Souls-like? I like Souls-likes. So I hear action RPG, sometimes I think, oh, maybe it's like a Souls-like. Or is it more like is it more like a MMO, third-person MMO kind of thing? Chicken. I didn't need the chicken, but I ate it anyway. I should probably level up the plushie so that I could try to evolve the planet weapon. It feels like Warframe, but more anime-like. Okay. I've heard of Warframe, but I've never played it. I'll take a look on Steam, though, and see if that's the kind of game that I'm into. Let's see. Really hope I can level up or evolve the main weapon here. Sure. I like the fireworks. Oh, there's a treasure chest over there. Let's see if I can get to it without dying. Not available on Steam at the moment. It is on Epic Games and their standalone launcher. Gotcha. I'll check it out. I'm not allergic to the Epic Games store like a lot of people seem to be. I get wanting all your games in one place, like wanting it on Steam, but I don't know. Is it that big a deal to just open a different launcher? Some people get real worked up about that. Shit. Probably should have got more of the fireworks. Plus 10 amount, start gaining plus 10% magnet. Amount bonus is lost over 9 levels. Overheal plus 16 triggers a sorbetto. That sounds kind of good. Is that drawback with the amount a big deal? It's coming to Steam, but we don't have an ETA. Gotcha. Yeah, I feel like everything eventually comes to Steam. Which is nice. Out of bounds. Gemini listed weapons come with a counterpart. Overall luck greeter doubled. Ooh, I can re-roll. Nice. Beginning. Listed weapons get plus 1 amount. Listed weapon projectiles gain up to 3 bounces. Sounds like it might be good if I end up getting any of those. Enables finisher. Yes, let's get the finisher. Now our screen looks like a holographic card at the bottom. Alright. Nice treasure. Forgot what this called. Oh, the victory sword, yeah. Victory sword's nice. And you get all that XP. Victory sword. I need to get more like health regeneration. Oh, let me ban this dude real quick. I hate bots. Like they're advertising some like view botting nonsense. Like does that ever work for any of them? Any of the bots? Like does anybody say, "Oh yes, let me go ahead and sign up right away"? Makes no sense. Give me the treasure. Don't hold out on me. There we go. More spinach. That's always good. Let's do the spinach so we can kill things quicker. Here's the boss blind. So I think this one just makes you slow. If you're within range of the little ghost of itself. Cool. More spinach. You guys remember Popeye? Or is that before your time? Popeye was a cartoon where he was simping over this girl. I think her name was Olive Oil or something? Olive. And this dude, I think his name was Brute or Brutus or something. He was like a big buff dude. He was kind of like, he would like bully Popeye, and actually I think he would bully Olive. And then Popeye would eat this spinach. He'd get buff and knock out the dude that was being a bully. And that was about it. That was like the show. Every episode was basically that. Different variations of that. Do we know what is needed to evolve the planetary weapon? I think it is the plushie. There's like a little clown thing that's following me. Let me see. So above this one on the right hand side, you see this, it looks like a jester head. That's what we need. So we need that maxed out and the planetary pack. So I should probably focus on getting more of them. But I'm trying to also balance not getting overrun and having what I need to survive the run. But yeah, let's see what happens. We have 12 minutes though. Let me re-roll. Not getting that thing as an option. Jesus. Alright, fine. I feel like almost every one of those rerolls had Victory Sword in it, so I feel like they just want me to get that, so I'll just pick that up. So hopefully, damn, how many levels does Victory Sword have? Yeah, this one, the Outer Saboteur, that's what we need. I'm pretty sure because every other Balatro character needed that item maxed out in order to evolve their main weapon, so I don't see why it would be any different for this character too. Does that make sense? I wonder what the evolution is. I bet it's just giant planets. That's my guess. Shit, there's a lot of dudes on the screen. Gotta remember to blink, my eyes are burning. Well, Solution Sigma is OP as fuck and has the power to save your ass. Yeah, you're right. Definitely worth. Very worth. I really want to see the evolution though of this weapon. Shit, I don't want any of this stuff. Oh shit, did I just die? Oh my god. This must be the evolution. Negative space, evolved celestial booster, reveals secret planets. Planets occasionally turn negative? Is negative bad for me? It sounds bad. Okay. Let me try to get out of the way. Damn, these planets are spinning like crazy right now. Oh, I guess when they turn negative, quote unquote, is when they're spinning crazy like that. Let's try to... I need more health. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this run. It's looking a little dicey right now. I like when the planets turn negative though, because they start kicking ass. Wish they would do that more often. Or constantly, that'd be nice. Might as well try for solution to be safe. Oh god. Yes, kill all of them, please. I need all the XP. Something to gain our health back. Alright, feels like we're having a little more breathing room now, at least. I still feel very uncomfortable though. What do we got here? Gives +3 reroll, skip, banish, gives 20% might, but minus 8% cooldown. Healing is doubled, recovering HP damages nearby enemies for the same amount. Okay, let's do that. A little more survivability. Need box for it, but I don't know if you can nab it now. Yeah, it might be too late, I think. I'm just trying to live. I did get a lot of chickens, so that's good, at least. %, greed, growth, start gaining duration, +1 reroll, 20% might, 20% area, duration, reroll. I feel like the might be more useful at this point. Ooh, special treasure. Damn, that's a lot of shit. Oh god, let me out. This dude still feels weak. I feel like I need something to reduce cooldown. Out of the way. It's a reroll. Damn, nothing about cooldowns. Oh god. Oh god, 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 oh god. I think I have a revive though. We're so close. Oh my god. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Is that it? Fuck. No, we were like 2 minutes away. Evolve the Celestial Booster obtains 77,777 gold coins. Damn, I'm rich. I don't think there's anything I could buy though for that. With that. Allows to banish an item from level up choices or a pickup from light sources. I guess I could just finish buying these out. Alright guys, well I think that's it for today's stream. If you like the stream, feel free to follow, subscribe, or whatever, depending on what platform you're watching me on. I stream on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. I post VODs on YouTube, and I also have a Twitter page that is mostly centered around FromSoft games. Hey Math, thanks for the follow. I just got an email saying that. I don't know why the alert didn't pop up on the screen, but I don't know, I have trouble with the alerts here and there. Thanks a lot for watching guys, and I hope to catch you guys in the next stream. Later, have a good one.